Hi everyone and welcome from Katha by Shraddha. I'm here on a Pattaya beach today and you can see it behind me. You can see the Bay of Thailand behind me and it's a beautiful morning and I thought why not do a story for Katha. So here goes. Let me show you a picture of the ocean and the beach and we'll get right started with our story. The sun is just about rising. It is about 6:30 in the morning here at Pattaya and you can see that the boats have already pulled out into the bay and there are people out and about. I'm going to walk along the sand right to that little ledge that you see of stones over there and I thought that would be a beautiful place to do our story from. It's really beautiful. The umbrellas are already being set up. Today is 31st of December, by the way, the last day of 2022 and I'm so glad to be able to bring you a story from Pattaya, Thailand. So today's story is actually a folk tale from Thailand. And it's about two best friends called Taeen and Taana. And the reason I thought of telling you this folk tale was because Taeen and Taana, these two best friends from a long time ago, were actually fishermen. Yes, indeed. Oh, do you know the fishermen, the fishermen, the fishermen? Oh, do you know the fishermen of Thailand? And the first time I heard the story was actually on the podcast, the Story Wok. And it was from an Indonesian storyteller called Beay. So I'd like to thank Beay for sharing her folktale from Thailand about Taeen and Taana, and we're almost near the ledge over there where we'll start our story. And you can see there are some people already fishing. Don't want to disturb them. Maybe I'll walk a little down the beach, down the shore. Serious fishermen here. The chairs, they're here for the long haul. I'm going to have to walk down this slope here, so I'm going to turn off my video here for just a second and go to a more secluded part of the beach so I don't disturb these fishermen of today morning. Alright. So here I am sitting by the beach in Thailand about to tell you a story which is a folktale from Thailand called Taeen and Taana. Taeen and Taana were two fishermen from Thailand who were best friends. They grew up together. They learned to walk together. They learned to talk together. They learned to eat solid foods together and crawl together and run together and play together. They did everything together. And as it was their habit, they used to stroll along the beaches of Thailand before they learned how to fish and they used to love to play on the beach together too. But as they grew up and they learned how to fish, they even went to fish together. They got into a boat that kind of looked like this. I hope you can see that boat. And rowed out into the ocean together. And one hot summer, Taeen and Taana rowed out in that boat out to the middle of the ocean and they took out their big fishing nets and went zoom, plop, and threw that net into the ocean to catch fish. But it was such a hot summer that they caught only one fish. And they rode back after a long day with that one fish. And Taana said, Taeen, I am really, really sad. I caught only one fish. And Taeen told Taana, but at least you caught one fish. Be happy, I caught none. So Taana said, don't worry, my friend. You are my best friend. I will share the fish with you and we shall eat it together. Yummy, 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 yum. So Taeen said, oh, you're so sweet, Taana. Thank you. Well, because I am the older of the two, why don't I take the middle of the fish and the tail of the fish and you can have the head? Taana looked at Taeen and he said, but that's not fair. I caught the fish. I should get the fleshy tail and the middle of the fish and you can have the head. Taeen said, but out of respect for the elder, I'm older than you, I should get the better part of the fish. You should have respect for who things belong to. I caught the fish and you are only older to me by 1 month. Not that much older. Respect ownership. I should get the better part of the fish. And they started fighting over who should get which part of the fish. These two best friends started fighting. Kapow, 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 by the beach, by that village. And it was so sad because these were best friends and they should not have been fighting over such a simple thing as a fish. But they did. And the whole village gathered around them until finally someone yelled, "Stop!" It was Tayu, the village elder. And he pushed the two friends aside and he asked them, "Why are you two best friends fighting? What's the matter? Tell me." And so Taeen and Taana explained about their fight, explained about the one fish that Taana had caught and how they could not agree on how to divide the fish. Said Tayu. "I see the problem here. You should not be fighting. You are best friends. I will solve your problem for you," said Tayu. And he said, "Taana, you take the fleshy tail of the fish because you caught the fish. And Taeen, you take the head of the fish because you did not catch the fish. And as for myself, I will take the middle of the fish because I solved your problem." And he said this, and he cut the fish, and he took the middle of the fish, and he walked away, leaving Taeen and Taana with the head and the tail of the fish. And Taeen looked at Taana, and Taana looked at Taeen, and they said to each other, "We have been fools. Tayu took the best part of the fish and we are left with the head and the tail of the fish. We should not have ever fought. We are good friends. Let's be friends again." And they were. So the next day, as was normal, they again walked down the beach. Pom 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 pom. And they got into their boat together. There we go. Can you imagine Taeen and Taana sitting in that boat and pulling that boat out into the ocean? And they rowed that boat out to the middle of the ocean. Row, 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 row. And they both took their fishing nets and threw them into the ocean. hoping to catch some fish. And that day again, they caught just one fish. But this time it was Taeen who caught the fish. And they rowed back to the beach and decided, let us share this fish too. But this time they were much smarter about it and kinder. And they understood that they probably were better off sharing the fish fairly. So Taana said to Taeen, Taeen, this time you caught the fish, so you take the fleshy tail of the fish and half of the middle of the fish, and I will take the head of the fish and the other half of the middle. Would that be okay? And Taeen said, yes, Taana, thank you so much. Sure, let's share the fish and cook it together and eat it together. And the two friends did just that. And that was the story of Taeen and Taana, a folktale from Thailand. I hope you enjoyed listening to it. Thank you and see you again very, very soon. Bye, and wish everyone a very, very happy 2023. Bye-bye now. Oh, have you met the fisherman, the fisherman, the fisherman? Oh, have you met the fisherman of Thailand?